It's one of Istanbul's most famous attractions. The historical streetcar T2. Trundling down İstiklal Caddesi, Independence Avenue, there is plenty for passengers to discover.
Hello, this is Arzu Toraman. I'm a tour guide from Istanbul, and today we'll be experiencing the nostalgic tram ride together.
The route is only 1.8 kilometers long, running between Taksim Square and Tunnel Station. At most, 2 streetcars roll along the avenue at any given time. This is both the main shopping street and a center of Istanbul's nightlife. A ride in one of the 100-year-old tram cars is a unique experience, and not only for visitors to the city.
I remember that my first experience here, it was when I was 13 years old, and as a teenager being here, taking the tram ride or watching people around the İstiklal Street was very delightful for me.
The first streetcar ran in Istanbul in 1871. Eventually, the network would carry over 100 million passengers annually. But in the 1960s, people turned to cars and the trams disappeared. In 1990, the T2 became the first route to be revived. Today, 5 tram lines are back in service in Istanbul. People like the tram because it's antique, and it recalls old times, and it brings those old times back to life. That's why there's such great interest in this line. Tourists from around Turkey and all over the world take photos here, and none of them return home without having seen our tram. So I think it's become a genuine symbol of Istanbul. The stops along the route have stories of their own. It's just a 5-minute walk to the Pera Palace Hotel. It opened in 1895 as a luxury accommodation for travelers on the famous Orient Express. Celebrities from around the world have spent the night here. Today, guests can still revel in the historical atmosphere.
You see something very French, very British, and then something very Moorish and Oriental. So this is like a melting pot altogether. This is definitely showing us the lifestyle for that time, that multicultural atmosphere.
The next stop is Galatasaray. The famous flower passage opened in 1876.
Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
Here you can enjoy classical Turkish cuisine. For instance, in the ceviche restaurant, with 25 different kinds of meze, the Turkish appetizers, on the menu.
First, they display you everything in the small portion. You see it, you choose it, and then you order it, like today. Now, these are the real portions, so not too small like these samples, and they are all my favorite ones.
The historical tram line with just 5 stops carries around 1,500 passengers a day. And fans of traditional Turkish candies can enjoy them along the way. The Üç Yıldız Şekerleme sweet shop has a huge variety on offer.
Like here, we really like to finishing our meal with the sweets. It's always part of our meal. And even there is a common item that we say, let's eat sweet and talk sweet.
After less than 2 kilometers, the historic streetcar reaches Taksim Square and the end of a journey through time in Istanbul, a city which is as modern as it is steeped in tradition.